Welcome to the Insight Lab. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Lila. Here we dive into meaningful conversations about growth, mindset, and intentional living.
Together, we explore ideas that spark change and uncover practical insights to help you thrive.
So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's start this journey of discovery together. So today we're diving into a topic that hits home for so many of us: anxiety in the modern world and how we can learn to deal with it.
Yeah, anxiety is everywhere, isn't it? I mean, with the pace of life these days, it feels like we're all just one step away from a total meltdown.
Exactly. And there's a fascinating perspective from the writer Yu Hua. He suggests that the key to reducing our anxiety might actually be allowing ourselves to make mistakes.
Really, that's interesting. But how does making mistakes help us with anxiety?
Well, think about it. When we're overly anxious, we're often trying to control everything, aiming for perfection. And Yu Hua talks about embracing the process itself rather than worrying about the results.
That's kind of brilliant, actually. Like, if you're not scared of messing up, you can focus on what you're doing right now instead of freaking out about what might happen.
Exactly. It's like that old saying, heart can be broken, but hands must keep working. It's about continuing with your tasks and accepting
I
imperfections.
guess it's like learning to see anxiety as just a part of life, sort of a background noise you can tune out.
And there's a story about a grandmother who's a bit too anxious. She's always trying to control everything, which ends up making her more
I know
stressed.
someone just like that, always juggling a million things and then getting even more stressed when things go wrong.
Right, it's a vicious cycle. Yuhua points out that when we hold too tightly to the need for everything to be perfect, we increase our room for error.
So the idea is to let go a little and not sweat the small stuff, huh?
Yes, and Yuhua himself is a perfect example. Before becoming a successful writer, he faced numerous rejections but didn't let that deter him from writing.
He just kept on going, huh? Talk about resilience.
Exactly, it's about having a high tolerance for mistakes. He would send his manuscripts to publishers without stressing about
And
rejections.
in a way, that's like saying we should all just keep doing what we're doing, even if things don't go perfectly. Like the saying, you can't rush a good thing.
Precisely. And there's something very freeing about just accepting that you can't control
It's
everything.
like learning to embrace the chaos a little bit, right?
Absolutely. By setting realistic goals and acknowledging that setbacks are part of the journey, we can live with a bit less
And
anxiety.
patience plays a huge role here too, doesn't it?
Yes, patience with ourselves, with our progress, and patience with the journey
I
itself.
guess it's like taking small steps and celebrating the little wins along the way.
Indeed, if we demand too much of ourselves, we can end up sabotaging our efforts
I
altogether.
love the idea of seeing mistakes as opportunities to learn. That shifts the whole narrative.
Definitely. And using mistakes as learning moments can actually spark
You
creativity.
know, it's funny. We often admire these successful people, forgetting they too endured countless setbacks.
Exactly. And if people like Yuhua can see failures in a positive light, maybe we should give ourselves the same break.
So, really, it's about approaching life with an open mind and heart, realizing that every mistake brings growth.
Yeah, and maybe embracing our flaws actually makes life a little bit sweeter.
So, as we wrap up, what do you think is the one takeaway from all this?
I'd say allow yourself the freedom to err and embrace the journey. Life is less about avoiding mistakes and more about how we rise from them.
Couldn't agree more. It's an encouraging thought that should inspire us to move forward without fear of failure.
So let's stop being so hard on ourselves, and maybe, just maybe, we'll find that life becomes a little more manageable and a lot more enjoyable.